Hello everybody, welcome back to another one of my prediction videos. So these always get clowned on, so I enjoy doing that. Makes them fun to do. But today I'm going to be doing all the regional kickoff events for VCT 2024, and I'm going to start with EMEA. So I've sort of ordered them in like boring to most like interesting. So Americans will be last, etc., etc. I mean, Group A, it's Foot versus Heretics. I mean, Foot's obviously recently born in CNED, and Heretics has a very young core, so it's going to be quite a tough match for them. But I think this should go Foot's way. Yeah. So the next one is Giants Karma. It's Giants have added Redgut instead of Rhyme as he's retired, and then Carmine Corp have just signed like 5 different duelists. So I think Carmine Corp will win this game. Sorry, Giant X. I really don't think Carmine stand much of a chance in this group. But yeah, I think this group could be interesting, especially with how I'm going to do this. So the next one, Heretics Carmine Corp. I'd give it to Heretics. I mean, I really like this Heretics team. I really think they could be a good, like, top level team if given enough time. And this is the format that they would win in. They would win it in some sort of just random, okay, you play who, and chaos sort of group stage. Alright, winner of Giant, yeah, it's gotta be Foot. Foot looks so good this year. Like, Foot looks like they could win an international event, and I wouldn't be surprised, because that's how good they look. Alright. So this means that, in my eyes, Foot would go to the playoffs instantly. And then for the decider, Giant X or Team Heretics? I'm going to take a bit of a, like, unprecedented pick. Heretics are going to go through it. I think they could really pull 2 upsets out here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were really able to do this. But, I mean, yeah, Giant X really could do this, but I'm going for an upset. I like sort of trying to get the upset right. I sometimes get it, but it really depends. So then that's Group A. Voila. Right, Group B. This group is so boring. Like, there's actually nothing interesting. Alright, so Na'Vi and Team Liquid. We don't even know who the hell's on Koi. But, yeah. Na'Vi obviously have artists now, and Team Liquid have the old Apex core. So they have Enzo, Mystic, and Kikai, with keeping Yampi and Nats. So, in my eyes, honestly, Team Liquid's better than Na'Vi. I don't like Na'Vi. I just don't like how they've been playing recently. They're not a particularly amazing team. I mean, with CNED they weren't phenomenal, but I mean, this one, yeah, I could see it. I could see this core doing well again at international events. Then you got just the worst match that this will be in this whole like circuit. BBL Koi. It probably has to go to BBL. I mean, they're the only real like team. Koi don't even have a team. I wouldn't be surprised if they just pull out. That gives Team Liquid a buy up here. Then you got rematch. I mean, Na'Vi don't lose rematches. I mean, that group's a bit boring. I mean, maybe some. No, I don't see anyone picking BBL to go out of that group. Alright, and then last is the good old Group C, the weird number 3 team group. So, okay, we've got Team Vitality and Gentlemates. Gentlemates is the Ascension roster. And then Team Vitality has done a full rebuild. They've got Safe, they've got a couple others again, Trex, and all that. So yeah, honestly, first matchup, I'll put an upset because I'm very big on this Vitality team. I'll take Gentlemates. Then I'll take Fnatic because Fnatic's just Fnatic. Then on the rematch, I'll take Vitality. Because I really like this Vitality team. I think they can do really well and go to international events. I think it looks very favouring them to go to an international event. So yeah. That is the EMEA. So we'll go on to Pacific because there's a couple good. We'll go. Next one will be China, then Americas after China. So, Bleed T1. This is I'm going to try and watch this game because this game looks like it's going to be a banger. I mean, based off the teams, you've got Bleed with Ye, you got T1 with like Rossi, Carpe, a couple others. It looks like an ultra giga banger. It looks like everyone should try and watch it if they can. But no, Bleed's obviously the Ascension team, but I think T1 beat them here. I don't think it's going to be a hot start for Bleed. Then Zeta. Zeta Global. Look, this is the group of death, but Global are just going to die so quickly. So Zeta will win this. Then in the winners, T1 or Zeta division. So the problem I've got with Zeta is that their players are particularly young. So will they be able to perform to the level you need to be able to get a top 4 spot? Or otherwise get a top 6 spot, which is the playing stage. So, well, I mean, T1's looked really good in this off season, so I'm going to just take T1. I really like this team. Then Bleed beats Global. I mean, no doubt about that. Zeta Bleed. That's again another really good game. But I think I've got to take Bleed. Yeah, I really like Egoist. I like the whole Bleed call from when they won Ascension. And Ye is a new level of firepower. These guys could play double duelist, have it off meta, and it would be insane. So I wouldn't put it past them to do that. But we'll have to wait and see what they end up doing. So yeah, Bleed would go through. Alright, next group. I mean, this group's pretty boring. Let's be honest here. So first of all, I mean, it's DFM for God's sake. Yeah, I mean, DRX. Yeah, easy win. Then we've got, I'll give it to Secret over Talon. Yeah, very, very like close, I think. But then, okay, DRX Secret, that's always a good one. I'm going to go with Secret to top the group, because I don't like this new DRX. I don't like this flashback guy. I think they should have kept at least RB and not got rid of RB and Zest. I mean, I just don't have faith in this roster. I'm semi-hoping it to fail. So, yeah, that's what I say. Then Talon, DFM. Honestly, Talon get their first win of VCT. Oh, sorry, Detonation focused me. I think they could genuinely upset. But then they don't upset DRX. I mean, that just doesn't happen. So yeah, I'd say this is actually pretty standard. Apart from the fact I put TS over T1. And finally for Pacific, we got Genji RRQ, then we got Paper X. So Genji win that, Paper X win there, RRQ. I've heard, people are saying, oh, RRQ are the best team in the world, they're going to win champs. So I don't believe it personally, but I could see it. If they make it out of this group with Genji and Paper X, and they're able to sort of get out of it, I could see them doing well. Oh yeah, that would be my predictions. Okay, then to China. Now, not a lot of people know the Chinese region, so I'll probably go through this a bit quicker. So, Trace were a really good team last year. They haven't made a lot of changes. Tai Lu have HMFI and a couple other really good players. But Trace has a better core in my eyes. FPX is like the old FPX core we saw at Lock-In, except there's been a couple changes, like Unicolor is out and TZH is out. Life and Autumn are in, so Life from Attacking Soul Esports, Autumn came from the OCE scene, so big up the OCE. And just note, Nova is the new DFM. This team looks shockingly bad on paper. Okay, so for Fun Plus Phoenix or Trace, this Fun Plus Phoenix team is so good. Like, they look really good, and they look good without Life. Now they've got Life, who's probably one of, like, the second coming of Kang Kang. That's how good he is. So then you got Trace, Tai Lu. Hello, I'll probably give it to Tai Lu to get out of this group. I think they've got a good chance. I mean, Trace look okay, but they're not super amazing. But yeah, I'll give it to Tai Lu. Alright, Group B. So you got JDG, which is basically the rare atom core. You got Dragon Ranger, who's the new Ascension team. Titan Esports Club, who has RB and a couple other star players. And then All Gamers, which is just like a sort of mix of all the other younger talent within China. So JD will beat Tech and DRG will beat All Gamers. So we'll do the elimination one first. All Gamers I don't think will be particularly amazing. But Titan will beat them. For the winners one, this is a rematch of the Ascension finals. I mean, JDG looked really good up to that final. It was like an Apex situation. They just choked. But I don't think they'll choke. And then Titan Esports DRG. I barely give the nod to DRG, I think they could make it out of this group. This group's another sort of weird one, because I could see Tech going. I could see All Gamers pulling an upset and making it through. But, yeah, not in my world. And last of all for China, Billy Wolves, Edward. So I'll put Billy, Edward Gaming go there. Now, this rematch, Wolves win it. And for one reason only. They've got an Australian player who I can't think of the name of. Oh, they've got Plex, that's right, and he's cracked. So they will win the rematch. And I don't like where Billy are going with their rebuild. I don't like them changing IGLs. They did really well, and then they changed IGLs. So I don't think they'll particularly do well. But yeah, I mean, that's my China predictions. I did that a bit quicker, I hope. Last but not least, the most clouted region of them all. Good old NA. Alright, so NRG Furia, NRG will win that. Cloud9 MIBR, Cloud9 will win that. So Cloud9 NRG, this is like the El Clasico of NA now almost. NRG, Demon 1, Ethan, Old Optic Core, Chet. Then you got Cloud9, he's like the budget roster, but that could do damage. I'd say NRG go into the playoffs. And here, MIBR look hopeless. So, Furia I would take. Then Furia, Cloud9. Cloud9 might be better, but I'm going to give Furia an upset here. I think they really could do something to just knock out Cloud9. And this Furia team looks really good if they show up on their day, so yeah. Alright, the group of death across all regions. Everyone's looked at this group and gone, I don't want to be in that group. But yeah, let's see. Alright, so first of all, Loud Sentinels. I think Sentinels will win this, purely because Loud have lost their best player, and they haven't directly replaced him. It looks like they've got to reshuffle all their roles again, and that's how this team will go back to winning ways. But currently, Sentinels look more structured, and Loud don't have an Aspas, so they're not going to win this. And then you got Leviathan at 100 Thieves. I'm going to go 100 Thieves. I don't like this Leviathan roster. If they just kept Tex and Aspas and didn't make any other changes, would have been really happy and would have highly praised them. But now they've signed Com and they've got other, I think they've got Com, King, I mean, Aspas is unhappy. This team is destined to fail. So that's why Loud will beat them in the elimination as well. Because Loud will be better, they'll be better structured. So Leviathan will go out here. Sentinels will go all the way through this group. And I think 100 Thieves will as well. I'm quite big on 100. Oh, I'm not amazingly big on them. I just think comparing them to Loud. They got Cryo. Cryo's going to be playing like a demon. You've got Boostio, who's a world champ. That will be a real. If that happens, that match, that's going to be a banger. Okay, and last of all, Group C. Hold up, yeah, Group C. Okay, so Crew G2. G2 will win this. I have really high faith for G2. And this is the first one where the winner won't just directly qualify. So G2 are going to win that, get the top Cs. And then EG Crew are going to win it. Vamos Crew. Yeah, no, only reason I think this is just because that EG team looks so bad. I mean, they could pull a win, but I really like this Crew team. I think they could really perform and do well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my VCT kickoff pick'ems for all the regions, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.